Welcome to Primal Life Coaching. Today is about exterior validation. Exterior validation is an inherent lie. It's society creating this illusion that you need validation from the rest of the world to have a sense of self, a sense of belonging, a sense of understanding, a sense of self-worth. That is not true. It's essentially the allegory of the cave. It is not conducive to being primal. Being primal is having a sense of self, having self-worth, and not asking for society to say, oh, you're this good, or you're that, or corporate culture, or media, or Hollywood and their subsidiaries like fashion or music. We need to look at things as individuals, understand what is truly important. Exterior validation, Madison Avenue says you have to dress like this, that, or therefore, and fitting in is more important than doing your own thing, finding meaning to yourself, standing out, apart from the crowd. Even if you become a pariah or a heretic, willing to say, I've had enough of this social indoctrination, doing what everyone else is doing, as everyone else is living in the allegory of the cave. You have to determine in your own way true meaning to your life. What is important? If you want to fit in, get it, and get along with everyone, fine. But you truly are empty. There's no meaning to it. Or social calls X, Y, or Z, or what outrage is the trend of the day. That gives you validation. There's no hope for you. There has to be something inside you that burns inside you that makes you, you. People nowadays want to fit in and they become irrelevant. I've never fit in. I'm a ghost. I'm an individual. I do not like to be put in some category or some ideological bent. I don't need that. Popularity fitting in is suicide by society. If you allow society to dictate your life, you're going to be miserable. There is no validity to your life. You know, how are the Joneses doing with their beautiful cars, their beautiful house, the beautiful wife? Are they truly happy? Or is it an illusion? We have to reflect, and I'm not talking prettily, on what this exterior validation does. It's a mass illusion. It is a collective insanity. There is no real grasp nowadays on individuality. Everyone is put in a category by identity, by race, religion, blah, blah, blah. But the individual is the ultimate force to society, saying, no, I refuse to follow what you dictate. Your dictates mean nothing to me. I don't need exterior validation to be me. I question your motives, these hypocritical trends, or trends that are dehumanizing. You scream faith and hope and love, light and love, blah, 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 and all you get is hostility, hypocrisy, narcissism, jealousy, envy, gluttony, as people are about all social justice X, Y, and Z when it's all about greed and jealousy. Being an individual means you go your own way, you burn your own path, you trailblaze, you set yourself apart. You find meaning for your own way. Again, primal is a path. There's perseverance, there's persistence, there's power in it. Most people don't like power. They want to get along with everyone else, and they lose that part of themselves. They become a lemming. They become a collective ant in the anthill, or the bee in the hive, just collecting, going along to get along. As the individual is a loner, is a trailblazer, does not seek validation, but in many ways doubts it, looks at it with a critical eye, and says, does this offer me anything? Does this have meaning to me? Does this have credibility? Does this give depth to me? Or, oh, I'm just getting into this form of fashion or this music or this trend to just be buddy-buddy with everyone. And at the end of the day, when you put your head to sleep, are you truly happy? Or are you miserable? In many ways, it's having that self-understanding. Not putting every bumper sticker of every cause on your car and saying you're an individual, because you're not. You're a poser. You have no self-worth. You're a conformist. I'm not. I question everything. And in our society, that is truly dangerous. And being primal means to bring back the dangerous side of people, the individual, standing up to these transgresses of society. That society destroys people, yet it says it's doing good. And in our world nowadays, being dangerous is threatening to these people, the collective insanity. People fear what they don't understand. People are afraid of breaking the cliche. Actually being an individual, standing up for something, even if no one agrees with you. Leading a life most will not understand or refuse to understand. You have to imbue a life of meaning. And exterior validation has no meaning, has no depth, has no character, no substance. It's a lie. This is why I'm in a pagoda. It is a place of reflection, meditation. I do things for certain reasons. Hopefully you figured that out. There's meaning to why I go places and do things. It's an individual choice. It's a mandate of mine. Finding true validation. Let's just stick to real meat words. True meaning to your life, that razor's edge, is more important than wanting or having people say, oh, you're the best, you're awesome, you're whatever buzzwords or buzzkill words nowadays, because everyone's using them to the point they have no meaning. It's saying, no, I'm not going to get along with everyone else. I refuse. I'd rather walk a path, a jagged path, away from the perfect, simple, easy life, and have a life of meaning. Willing to go that extra mile for realization. See, we're in a weird state of society right now. There's a divide, the individual versus the collective. And I'm going to be stating more on this. But when people start realizing this exterior validation is not helping them, things are going to get very interesting. And when it does, people are going to start questioning this exterior world that we live in and say, where do I fit in? How do I fit in? Do I have to fit in? Is this world helping me or hindering me? And then things are going to get interesting. This is Primal Life Coaching. I bid you adieu.